up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Getafe versus Barcelona in La Liga, the final away match of the season where Barcelona only need one more point to secure second place in the league for the extra money and also participation next season in the Spanish Super Cup. This is it, last away day of the season where Barcelona will be looking to get all 3 points to solidify their place as second best team in La Liga. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get the 200 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also make sure if you're new to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 7:30 p.m. local time, so earlier kickoff time than usual, and this match will be taking place at the Coliseum Alfonso Perez, which of course is Getafe's home stadium, and the referee for this match has also been confirmed. On the pitch will be Gil Mantana, and on the BR it'll be Alejandro Hernandez. Let's start off by taking a look at the league table. Barcelona are currently sat in second place in La Liga on 72 points. After playing 36 matches, we have 21 wins, 9 draws, and 6 losses. You look at our last 5 games in the league, 4 wins and 1 loss. Now, of course, it is the race for second place. Remember, they've already won the league. Who cares about them? I have cut away now Betis because right now they're not a threat to us whatsoever. It is now between Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Sevilla. Now, Sevilla dropped points midweek against Real Mallorca. They officially now cannot finish second place. They cannot catch up to us now. Our only threat is Atletico Madrid. They have to win their next 2 games, and we have to lose our next 2 games for them to be second and for us to be third. And that's pretty much it. We need one more point. Of course, our maximum points is more than the maximum of Atletico Madrid. We need one more point, secure second place, and it is that simple. It'll be done tomorrow against Getafe or next week against Villarreal. Now, there is a big catch because if you look at the top teams, of course, Atletico Madrid and Sevilla, and who they'll be facing this weekend, they face each other. It's easy for Barcelona now. We could lose our next 2 games, and I honestly believe we will finish second place. This match, Atletico Madrid have to win it. Sevilla have to win it as well. This for me has a draw written all over it. Of course, if they do draw, Barcelona will secure second place no matter what happens against Getafe. I think it's smooth sailing now for Barcelona. We will finish second no matter what. With that big clash happening this weekend, it favors Barcelona a lot. All we have to do now, it's in our hands, get a draw against Getafe or Villarreal, and second place is ours. And if you take a look at our opponents in Getafe and where they're currently standing in the league table, they're currently sat in 15th place in La Liga on 38 points. After playing 36 matches, they have 8 wins, 14 draws, and 14 losses. You look at the last 5 games in the league, 3 draws, a win, and a loss. Getafe right now need 1 more point to secure safety in La Liga. If they lose both their games and other results go against them, they still could be relegated, although it is a very, very small chance. So far this season, or pretty much for this whole entire season, they have been very, very poor. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Getafe. Like I just mentioned, during this whole entire season, they have been very, very poor for their expectations. Now, I remember wondering, I haven't heard about Getafe in a while. When was the last time we played them? It was actually, I believe, the 3rd game of the season at the Camp Nou, where we did beat them narrowly by 2-1. Just look at that team on the right-hand side. Antoine Griezmann, Emerson Royal, Sergi Roberto. How times have changed. Martin Braithwaite starting as well as a number 9. It's, I feel like that's a whole entire different universe, but nonetheless, it was, of course, under Ronald Koeman. It's a comfortable victory at the Camp Nou. I think we went 2-0 up at halftime. Second half was a bit cagey. They got a goal back, but in the end, Barcelona picked up all 3 points. Now, if you take a look at Getafe's last 6 games in all competition, in the last match, they drew 1-1 with Osasuna. They drew 0-0 with Rayo Vallecano, and also 0-0 with Real Betis, but they beat Celta Vigo 2-0. They lost to Villarreal 2-1, and they lost to Real Madrid 2-0. So the 3 matches for Getafe that I want to take a quick look at and analyze is the last 3 matches in all competition against Osasuna, Rayo Vallecano, and Real Betis. Let's first take a look at their 0-0 draw against Real Betis at home. Now, with Getafe being one of the lower sides in La Liga, they do play a 3 at the back formation or 5 at the back, however you want to see it, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. Same thing, same garbage, different pile. Now, in this match, Getafe actually played well. They won the midfield battle, but the story of this match was Real Betis could not finish their chances. Let's now take a look at their 0-0 draw, but this time against Rayo Vallecano, again at home. Now in this match, Rayo Vallecano were actually the better team, but Getafe put in a very solid defensive performance, but in the end, both teams were not clinical up front and also did not create that many chances. And finally, let's take a look at their last match in all competition, which was a 1-1 draw away at Osasuna. Now in this match, they were more the 5 at the back this time than a 3 at the back, but again, defensively they weren't that great. They also picked up a red card from their center back Mitrovic, who will be suspended for this match against Barcelona. But in this match, Getafe were definitely the worst side, defending for the whole entire match, but they did get a goal on the break, but Osasuna being the home team, got a goal back, and in the end, it ended in a 1-1 draw. So overall, final thoughts on Getafe: they're your typical lower opposition side in La Liga who just park the bus and hope for the best, but at home, sometimes they tend to go for it. Their current manager is Quique Sánchez Flores, who is a very experienced manager in La Liga and also in the Premier League. He's done very well for Getafe this season for their expectations, of course. Now, players to look out for Getafe, there are quite a few. They have some very good players in key areas of the pitch. Now, firstly, in goal, David Soria has been probably their best player this season. Their wing backs, Oliveira, who's going to be joining Napoli this summer, and also, as you all probably remember, Damian Suarez, very physical wing back. Djene, their center back, very strong, and also one you should look out for is Jorge Cunha, who is a former Barcelona player. We sold him to Getafe after we sold him to Villarreal. I think he went on loan to Villarreal, came back, then we sold him to Getafe, I believe. Their midfielder Maximovic is very strong as well. It has a great partnership with Adam Bari, who have been linked with a lot with over the past few years. Their midfielder Vitolo from Atletico Madrid, very strong. As you all probably remember, Carlos Alena in the midfield as well, former Barcelona player, and also Sandro Ramirez, another former Barcelona player, won the trip with us back in 2015. Can be very clinical if he wants to be and if he plays as well. But their best player this season has been their striker from Turkey, Enes Ünal, one of the top goal scorers in the league, has done very well this season. He is the man to look out for. And also their other striker, former Real Madrid player, Borja Mayoral. He's done very well since coming in on loan from Real Madrid. I believe he was on loan at Roma. That loan move got cancelled. Now he's at Getafe. So overall, Getafe have some very good players in key areas of the pitch. But of course, this season, they haven't been performing well. So what Barcelona have to do in this match is firstly, win the midfield battle, especially with them playing that 3-5-2, control the match, and of course, finish their chances. Let's now get into Xavi's press conference reaction. His press conference this morning, of course, he's asked a lot of questions by the media about the present and the future of Barcelona. So let's get in and see what he had to say. Started by saying that Getafe have improved a lot under Quique Sánchez Flores. We'll have to play better than what we did against Celta Vigo and be more competitive. We need 1 point, but we'll go for 3 points. Araujo wants to play tomorrow. It will depend on his feelings. Today he trained well and feels very good. Another would do the easy thing to rest him, but he does quiet the opposition. I've said many times that Frenkie de Jong for me is a very important player. He has been a starter for me in every single important match, and of course besides rotation, and for me he is fundamental. Then there is also the financial side of the club, and there has to be a decision that will be made. I'm not talking about Frenkie de Jong though, but I'm just saying in general. But in a few days we have to know what economic situation we are going to start planning, see who we can count on and see who we cannot count on. The economic level marks it for us. So he's saying, look, in the next couple of days we will know the exact situation of the financial situation, and then we can start planning for the summer, who has to leave, who can stay, and who will come in. I'm always optimistic. Next year we have to compete again, and as a season it could be this year, although it hasn't happened, and we must be self-critical. Next year we have to fight again for the titles, and we're going to demand much more next year as well. On Morata, I understand why you're wondering, but talking about players we don't have does not add anything. We have the players that we have, and we can talk about those players who are here, not about players who aren't here. When it comes to signing, age does not concern me. We signed Dani Alves, who was 38 years old. Now players take better care of themselves. They're more professional, like Dani Alves, Ibrahimovic, Modric, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Messi, for example, as well. So Lewandowski, Azpilicueta, they're all coming in this summer, including Marcos Alonso. In February and March, we were very competitive. We played very well. It's true that the level has dropped recently, but there has been a good moment this season. We have to finish the season in the best possible way. The club know my stance on what I think needs to improve next season in the squad. The fans are going to be demanding titles from us next season, and it's clear that we have to improve the squad for that to happen. Alejandro Balde, we value Balde a lot at the club. He's going to help us, and he will most likely get some minutes tomorrow, and although he has things to improve upon, he can be an important player for the club's future. Nico, same thing, he is an important player as well. He scored goals and made the difference in many matches this season. I am happy with him. He's a player for the present and for the future, and he gives us many options in the midfield. And lastly, Xavi concluded off by talking about Adama Traore, saying that with Traore, we will decide his future as soon as we know the economic situation of the club. He has been important, but he has had big competition from Ferran Torres and Ousmane Dembele. When Adam was better than Ousmane Dembele, he played well. It's about the performance and the moment that you are in during the season. And that concluded Xavi's press conference reaction and the match against Getafe tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We'll start with the manager, of course, Xavi Hernandez. Now in this match, Barcelona coming in with a lot of injuries and also a lot of suspensions as well. The big question is, what will Xavi line up with? Youth, full strength, little bit rotation. Who knows, but I have gone with this lineup on the screen right now. I think I'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Dani Alves, Lenglet, Umtiti, and Mingueza, midfield three of Busquets, Xavi, and Riqui Puig, and a front three of Ousmane Dembele, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. Now the big question, of course, is in the defense. What will he do? Now firstly, on Araujo. I don't think Araujo should play. I think Xavi knows that as well, but according to reports, Araujo is asking Xavi to play him. I want to, help us get second place, all that sort of stuff. So if Araujo is going to play, of course, he will start alongside Clement Lenglet. But if he does not play, it will be Samuel Umtiti, Mingueza at left back, and Dani Alves at right back. For me, the big question is, will he bring Alejandro Balde at left back? I don't think he will. In the midfield three, we have no one else. It will be Busquets, Xavi, and Riqui Puig, although he could go with the 4-2-3-1 like he did against Celta Vigo, but I don't think he will. But if he does, of course, it will be Memphis as the cam, Dembele on the right, Ferran on the left, and Oba up top. I don't think he'll make any rotation in that front three. Of course, I think Memphis should be starting in this match, but he will start his golden boy Ferran Torres, Oba up top, and Dembele on the right. And that's the line I think that Xavi Hernandez will select for this match. But of course, let me know in the comments below what you think Xavi will go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was a Barcelona coach, and I have made a few changes from Xavi's lineup, and I have gone this lineup on the screen right now. I would go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Dani Alves, Mingueza, Lenglet, Alejandro Balde, midfield three of Busquets, Xavi, and Riqui Puig, and a front three of Adama, Aubameyang, and Ousmane Dembele. Now for me, Araujo, he's staying at home. I don't care if he's fully fit. If he comes to me and says, "Oh, Barca boy, I want to play, please." Nope, stay at home with your family. You just got a freaking head injury. Relax yourself. Stay at home. My two center backs are going to be Mingueza and Lenglet. For me, Mingueza's best position is at center back. I don't want to see him at full back. I would pair him alongside Lenglet, and I would go with Alejandro Balde at left back, because why not? Second place is basically secured. I want to see some young players and see how they do. Now midfield three, again, with me, Busquets, Xavi, and Riqui Puig. We have no one else, although I was thinking about going with the 4-2-3-1 and bringing in Memphis, but I'm like, we played so bad against Celta Vigo, man. And of course, away from home, we don't have that home atmosphere to back us up if we play badly. I wouldn't risk it. I would go with Riqui Puig, Xavi, and Busquets. Now in the front three, of course, Ferran Torres is not starting for me. The big question for me personally was, do I start Depay or do I start Adama Traore? And for me, for this match specifically, I would go with Adama on the right and Dembele on the left to have that pure pace and dribbling ability on the wings. I think we're playing Getafe at home. I would start Depay because they're going to be very, very compact, low block. You don't want to, work in those spaces. I would start Depay, but with them being at home, they will be a bit more open, and I want Adama to exploit those positions. And of course, Oba for me will start up top, and that's the lineup that I would select for this match. But of course, let me know in the comments below. Would you rather pick my lineup or Xavi's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? And I have gone with Barcelona drawing this match 0-0. 1-1, 2-2, whatever it may be. I feel like in the end, Barcelona will just get enough to secure second place in our own hands no matter what happens. I think Getafe, I don't know why, away from home, they always play well against us. But for me, most importantly, it comes down to Xavi's lineup. Will he go with the 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, Alejandro Balde starting, Riqui Puig starting, Dembele, Depay, Ferran. It does have a lot of factors that conclude into that lineup in my opinion. But overall, in the end, Barcelona, when they have something on the line, we tend to just do it in the end. So I do think that Barcelona will draw this match 1-1 and secure second place. But of course, let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Getafe versus Barcelona in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your score prediction, and secondly, for the lineups. Firstly, we're gonna pick my lineup or Xavi's lineup. What do you think Xavi would go with? What would you go with? You were the manager. Leave me all your thoughts down below, and of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me, watch the game with me. Follow straight for the match, my match reviews. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Big game ahead to secure second place. Take care and Forza Barca. Go,